Hey, so I was on live and hold on, it looks better like this. Oh. I was on live and somebody asked me, "Do I think that there's a dimension where all the dysfunction doesn't exist?" And I told them, "Yes, absolutely." And the reason why is one, as soon as you have a thought, that creates a reality that can become your reality, right? So, somewhere within you, it is a reality. So, yes, there's a dimension where the dysfunctional ways that we live our lives don't exist. However, it is up to us to use our minds and use our power. And what I mean by power is like manifestations, or like just constantly praying on it, constantly thinking about it, bringing it into your life. Because that's really what this entire experience on this planet is. It is a collective thought that this is how the world is supposed to go. And a lot of people have been changing their minds. I don't have to live in a rat race. I don't have to rely on others for things like food. I can make my own food. I can do slow living. I can do soft girl era. When you start changing your mindset, then the reality has to change too. It's just how many of us are changing our mindsets. Once the collective consciousness is no longer connected to this rat race or connected to the things that we grew up thinking was our reality, that's when we'll be able to see a change in the physical for all. But yes, absolutely. There's a dimension, there are several dimensions where the dysfunctionality that we are used to seeing in this world just don't exist. People don't fight over things like land. They just use the land, grow food, and then eat what they need. I mean, a good example of that is Jamaica. I'm not saying that they're not fighting for land or whatever. What I'm saying is, you could just walk down the street, see somebody's fruit tree, and pick as many fruit as you need. Obviously, don't clean out the fruit tree, but I'm saying, like, you could make enough or get enough so that you could have yourself a nice little fruit lunch. No one's gonna come out and start yelling, "That's my tree! Get away from my property!" They don't care. I have an abundance of fruit. I will never eat all of that fruit. Me and my family don't need it. Feel free to take the fruit. And that can happen more often in more places. It's just once we change our minds, then we'll start to see it in the physical reality. As below, as above, so below, as within, so without. So whatever happens up here in the spiritual, mental realms comes down into the physical realm, the astral realm too, but I be skipping it. But but also whatever you have going on within you, that's what you're gonna have around you. So you think about having things work out a way that is functional. Don't think I don't want dysfunction. Because remember, the universe doesn't care if you say you want it or you don't want it. If you think on it heavy enough, you'll get it. So think, this is how I want the world around me to function. This is how I want my life to function. This is how I want life to look. And before you know it, at least your reality will look like that. And then eventually, the collective consciousness will catch up. But it's not up to us to really try to force it. People will learn when they learn. Everybody has to have their own soul path. Some people are on a faster track than others. That's fine. Trying to force other people to change the collective consciousness will not change the collective consciousness. So just change yourself and change your reality in the dimensions you dwell in. And eventually other people will get inspired and catch up.